With DJs expanding beyond the clubs and wedding celebrations, from a number of diverse bookings including corporate events, rooftop parties, or even fashion shows, the need for DJ gear with uncompromised performance while retaining a design aesthetic that meets the client's atmosphere is finally here. Hello everyone, I'm Priyon Joni from Pioneer DJ, and I'm here to show you the new Opus Quad Professional All-in-One DJ System. The Opus Quad puts professional DJs in control of their music, creating harmony between design and performance, all while offering multiple advanced features. The Opus Quad has a one-of-a-kind unique look. It has a fan shape with a 5-degree sloping top plate that not only looks sophisticated, but will enhance operation and comfort during a performance. The matte black finish is combined with earth tone slits on the fronts and the sides. The rounded front edge is designed to make it comfortable for DJs to rest their hands on. The unique look is combined with the new design of the jog wheel sides that also provides better grip. Oh, and these LED rings on the jogs can be user customized. And you can set each of the 4 decks its own colors so you can quickly see when you're on deck 1 and 2 versus 3 and 4. With 32-bit ESS technology converters, the Opus Quad produces high-quality sound that's comfortable with low distortion and low noise, making it easy for an audience to listen to for extended periods of time in any setting. For the first time ever on a Pioneer DJ all-in-one DJ system, the Opus Quad offers standalone 4-deck playback, enabling a versatile DJ performance. This means DJs can play 4 tracks from a Rekordbox exported USB drive on different decks simultaneously. Opus Quad supports various media types which include USB-C and USB-A, providing the DJ with flexible options. You can use a USB thumb drive or a large solid-state drive, or plug a Mac or PC running DJ software. There are 4 USB inputs total. 1 USB Type-C port for connecting to a computer or mobile device, 1 USB version 3.2 Type-A port on the rear for rapid communication with an SSD or similar device, and 2 standalone USB Type-A ports on the top panel, which is standard on all Pioneer DJ all-in-one DJ systems. You can connect via the built-in Wi-Fi to wirelessly play tracks from a smartphone, or even load tracks using Rekordbox Cloud Direct Play. DJs can even pair a mobile device using the Bluetooth input whenever the need is called to quickly play a track from a smartphone or a tablet. Even with a large music library, DJs can easily find tracks thanks to the large 10.1-inch touch display and new rotary selector. The electrostatic touch module and user interface helps DJs find tracks faster and more accurately. Search functions let you find songs using the keyboard. Or you can quickly navigate between your 4 favorite playlists with the Playlist Bank feature. Touch Preview lets you preview tracks in your headphones while browsing. This way, you can listen to tracks before they're loaded, just like the feature on the CDJ 3000s when used with the DJM V10 or DJM A9. The new Smart Rotary Selector not only provides rotation and push control, but with the addition of left, right, up and down functions as well. And all the browsing controls are neatly arranged near the Smart Rotary Selector, so DJs have the full control of searching and browsing their music collection from a single position on the unit. In addition to the main touchscreen, 2 additional displays can be found above each jog wheel, showing deck information. The 8 hotkey buttons are arranged above the jog wheel, just like on the CDJ 3000s, so DJs can maintain line of sight with their track information. Now there's also a new Smart Cue feature that lets you instantly overwrite the current cue with your hot cues. When enabled, the main current cue button will instantly change to whatever hot cue you trigger. So when you don't have it enabled and you want to set your current cue to hot cue B, you have to play from hot cue B and then wind it back up and then set the current cue. To enable this feature, hold the shortcut button to go into your utility. Scroll down under the deck tab to overwrite current cue with hot cue and turn it on. Now when you trigger a hot cue, your current cue changes to that hot cue. In fact, the ring around the current cue button changes to the same color as the hot cue.
Welcome to the feature overview video for the Denon DJ Prime 4 Plus. The Prime 4 Plus is a 4-deck standalone professional DJ console with a 10-inch multi-gesture touchscreen, Wi-Fi access to top music streaming partners, independent zone output, an unparalleled creative performance and effects workflow, and an ever-expanding set of professional features, thanks to its regularly updated Engine DJ operating system. The Prime 4 Plus's multi-touch, multi-gesture screen is your interface to navigating your music library, searching and loading tracks, and viewing waveforms and other essential track data and workflow. With multiple waveform options available by holding Shift and pressing the View button, you'll be able to tailor the screen to fit your unique performance style. The fully featured 4-channel Pro DJ mixer section offers multi-assignable inputs, expressive EQ control, quick and easy to use sweep effects and filter, plus crossfader, cueing, and headphone control. The transport control section offers a familiar performance area for all DJs with play, cue, sync, and looping features in a standardized layout. The 6-inch touch capacitive jog wheels and long throw pitch faders are perfect for all DJ styles. And for creative performers, ultra-responsive performance pads offer hot cue, loop, saved loop, roll, sampler, slicer, and slicer loop modes. While performing, you can send a different song or playlist to a separate room or area with a dedicated zone output and easily handle any gig with dual microphone inputs and control. Plus, elevate your performance and manipulate your music with a bank of powerful Pro DJ effects. To get started, connect the AC cable and power up the unit. For audio playback, connect speakers to your chosen audio outputs at the rear. Raise the Prime 4 Plus's 10-inch touchscreen to the required viewing angle, securing position with the metal support. Connection to your media sources containing your music files can be via a choice of USB connection, 2 at the top of the unit, 2 at the rear, SD card insert at the top panel, or a SATA drive connected in the underside bay of the Prime 4 Plus. Now it's time to add some music. For DJs with established Serato, Rekordbox, Traktor, and Apple Music libraries, the Engine DJ desktop app is the ideal solution to saving playlists to a USB drive or SD card and playing them in standalone mode on the Prime 4 Plus. Go to enginedj.com to download the latest version of Engine DJ Desktop. Then, click the plus sign by collection to create a new playlist. Use the file folder icon to select songs saved on your computer. Then, drag them over to your newly created playlist. You can also select the Serato, Rekordbox, Traktor, and Apple Music icons to add songs, crates, or playlists from these sources. You can also import your entire collection from these sources by selecting them, right-clicking on the collection header, and then selecting Import Collection. Once your playlists are added, click on Sync Manager and select the playlist that you want to export. Then, select your USB or SD card from the drop-down in the upper right-hand corner. You may also export your playlist to your personal Dropbox folder using the same method. Once your drive is selected, click Export to Drive. Once the export is complete, eject your drive and insert it into your Prime 4 Plus.
Introducing the RANE 1 Professional Motorized DJ Controller. With our familiar layout, trusted build quality, and innovation, we're excited to bring motorized platters to DJs on a controller, giving that foundation feeling of turntables in a digital world. The RANE 1's headlining features are the motorized 7-inch turntable platters, giving you an authentic, tactile control over your music and performance. The platters are die-cast aluminum to ensure a solid feel and great momentum. An adjustable torque setting allows you to customize to your style of performance. The 7.2-inch acrylic disc is fitted with a quick-release style clamp to secure or remove at the push of a button. The disc is custom designed for super grip performance in extreme settings, giving DJs precise control over their performances. The RANE 1 is fitted with an ultralight Mag 4 crossfader. This is our lightest and most buttery feeling crossfader yet. The tension can be adjusted by moving a dedicated super magnet closer to or farther away from the rail with a set screw. Since this design doesn't rely on friction for tension, the performance won't degrade over time. Curve and reverse deck adjustments for all 3 faders can be found on the front panel. The Mag 4 crossfader is replaceable, You can adjust the crossfader cut-in point in Serato DJ Pro. This adjustment can be found in the settings menu under Mixer. The RANE 1 can access Serato's Scratch Bank feature, allowing you to instantly load your scratch tracks directly to the pads, starting at the cue point of your choice. The RANE 1 has 6 software effect buttons and parameter controls to manipulate Serato DJ Pro's software effects. The 6 software effect buttons will toggle the assigned effect on or off. To select more than one effect, hold down the desired effect buttons at the same time. To activate the effect, either pull the paddle towards you for momentary or flick up to latch the effect on. Let's listen to one of these effects in action. On Effect Bank 1, we've assigned an echo effect to slot 1 with a 1-beat division at 50% depth. Now, let's adjust the beat division to half a beat. If we increase the depth to 100%, we can hear the echo effect now last longer. Let's add a reverb to slot 2 as a second effect and listen how they sound together.
The DJ808 is a very versatile DJ instrument with lots of different applications. Let's start with something simple, adding drums on top of tracks we're playing in Serato. If you want to re-drum or use the step sequencer, lots of different approaches. Let's get into it. Maybe you want to try something a little more ambitious, like an on-the-spot remix. Let's take the TRS in Serato Slicer mode and see what we come up with. Another really potent use for the DJ808 is in the studio. This unique feature set lends itself really well to sample chopping, rearranging your own music, or coming up with remix ideas. An interesting approach is recording everything as you jam in Serato DJ and then using those ideas later to import into a DAW. If you're looking to move beyond basic A/B DJing, the DJ808 is the instrument for you. For creating remixes on the fly, performing and collaborating in exciting new ways with DJs and musicians, and coming up with new ideas in the studio, the DJ808 truly breaks down the boundaries between production and DJing.
Hey everybody, this is Eric from Native Instruments, and today I have the pleasure of introducing you to our brand new 4-channel system controller, the Traktor S4 MK3. We've completely redesigned it from the ground up in tandem with Traktor Pro 3. It's the kind of layout you will know from a club booth, with a more modular deck and mixer section, longer 80mm pitch faders, and a more standardized short travel cue and play section. There are 3 band EQs on each channel, as well as these big filter knobs that can also control our brand new mixer effects. We've added displays to each deck and 8 RGB pads that can control hot cues, samples and stems, as well as a brand new, really cool pattern recorder. And we've also included jog wheels this time. We've really pushed things with the jog wheels by making them not only bigger, but by introducing an intelligent, high-torque motorized system that we call haptic drive. There's lots to check out, so let's dive right in. So you've already seen them spinning away in turntable mode, where you can nudge and beat match like you would on vinyl. Haptic drive is pretty smart. It knows exactly where and how you touch the jog wheel. You can touch it on the rim where there's more torque, or you go directly onto the platter to slow down the record, to stop it, or to scratch. If you want to backspin, they feel completely natural. So when you let go, the deck will continue to spin and will be picked back up again, just like vinyl on a slip mat. This also works in the classic jog mode many of you will know, where you nudge and stall by moving the rim of the jog wheel, or where you seek or scratch through a track by touching the top plate. The light ring follows playback and gives you precise visual feedback when scratching or manually cueing a beat. It also lets you quickly see which deck you're on. So if I switch to deck C or D, all deck controls will change from blue to orange. While we are looking at the jog wheels, we can check out a small but brand new feature in Traktor. The reverse button here lets you play a deck backwards without falling out of sync. This opens up a lot of creative possibilities, especially when used in combination with effects. If you want to change the feel of the jog wheel, you can do this via the preferences in Traktor, or by holding in the jog button and spinning the wheel forward or backwards until it feels right for you. Doing this will affect both jog wheels, so they will always match each other. The really cool thing about these jog wheels is haptic feedback. You have the option to get feedback at cue points when scrolling through. This allows you to line up a track or the part you want to play just by feeling it. You can also enable haptic ticks on the rim to give you a tactile sense of how much you're nudging a jog wheel. They feel like the little clicks of the encoder down here. There's loads more we are planning to do with haptic drive, and plenty of ways to grow the technology in the future through updates. Adjusting the beat grid is much easier now thanks to beat grid mode. Hold down the grid button and adjust the beat grid manually by turning the jog wheel. If your headphone cue is enabled, you will hear a metronome which you can match to the beat for a perfect grid. This is cool because you can adjust the beat grid by ear, mid-mix, without looking at the computer. Moving down the unit, we get to the transport section, with the play and cue buttons and 8 performance pads on each deck. There's a few different ways to use these, and they are color-coded depending on what you want to use them for. If hot cues.
Welcome to the tutorial series for the SCJ4000. In this video, we will go over MIDI control. In addition to its standalone player capabilities, the SCJ4000 is also a fully functional MIDI controller to be used with your favorite DJ software. You can find an officially supported map for Virtual DJ on their website, linked below, so you can get going in Virtual DJ right away. It is possible to control other DJ software such as Traktor or Mix, but you would need to map the controls manually. One feature you won't find on many standalone controllers, the SCJ4000 has split MIDI modes, allowing for half of the unit to control MIDI software, while the other half can still play from the SDJ's internal decks or rear input, allowing for the ultimate hybrid experience of standalone plus MIDI. You must have Virtual DJ installed in your computer to follow this tutorial. Virtual DJ LE license comes with the SCJ4000. If you not already have it installed, please download from virtualdj.com. Power on the SCJ4000 and connect to computer via USB cable. On the SCJ4000, press MIDI twice to enter MIDI mode. Launch Virtual DJ. You will receive a prompt to select where your speakers are connected. If you're using computer speakers, select computer. Selecting SCJ4000 will route the audio to the SDJ's rear master output. You should now be able to control all functions of Virtual DJ from the SCJ4000. Due to the differences between Virtual DJ and the SCJ4000's native software, there are a couple of functions inside Virtual DJ that behave a bit differently than in standalone mode that I will go over now. To swap decks between A and C on the left or B and D on the right, hold down the Shift button on the corresponding deck. You will see the deck focus change on the Virtual DJ screen. The booth knob is now your cue mix. The effects source knob will jump around the different effects units inside a virtual DJ, master effects, deck A, B, C, and D. Monitor the virtual DJ screen to see which effects unit is being selected before making adjustments. The virtual DJ default mapping is a great starting place, but the beauty of using MIDI controllers with DJ software is that they are fully customizable. Feel free to customize the mapping to suit your needs. As mentioned earlier, you can map the SCJ4000 to control any DJ software or DAW that accepts MIDI via USB.
Couple of other things when it comes to the overview of this. You'll see that everything is laid out quite nicely. We've got our performance pads down here on the bottom. We've actually got these paddle effects here in the center, which is very nice. And we'll be breaking these down over the course of the next several videos. And then again, just overview, if this is your first actual controller, I've got deck 1 here, I've got deck 2 here, and then the mixer section in the middle. And this is consistent no matter what it is that you're on. One other thing I'm noticing here on this is we still got these little plastic pieces on this. I don't know, some people like to keep the plastic on it. I like to take it off, man. It looks a lot cleaner when you take it off. So if you're wondering what this little green tab is for, is to be able to take off all of the plastic. So I'm going to go ahead and do that too, just to clean this up and make it look nicer. All right, you'll also notice that I've got a little sticker pack, which this is a nice little transition. We've got 3 logos on here. Hercules, Serato, which is software that you can use with the Impulse T7, and Juiced. In fact, today, I'm going to show you how we can set up Juiced, and we're going to use the Impulse T7 with Juiced. So let's do it. All right, so we've gone ahead and it looks like everything is working. I see everything lit up. One way to test it is by hitting play. And platter spinning, everything moving. I can see the software's working. I can rewind. Drop my track in. It's also a really good way now to test which one you like better in terms of the slip mat.
Introducing the Numark Mixstream Pro, the ultimate standalone DJ controller that makes it easy to connect, stream, and play. With its built-in Wi-Fi, direct access to top music streaming services, DJ performance essentials, and onboard speaker monitors, the Mixstream Pro allows DJs to connect with their music like never before. The 7-inch high-definition multi-touch display is your gateway to Engine DJ, the full-featured, ever-evolving embedded DJ suite to power your performance. Music library navigation, performance features, and even lighting control are all literally at your fingertips. With music streaming, an established music library is no longer required to start exploring the world of DJing. The Mixstream Pro can wirelessly access millions of tracks on Tidal, Beatport Link, Beat Source Link, and SoundCloud Go Plus. To start streaming, first connect to Wi-Fi using the Settings button, then select the streaming service using the source icon on the screen. After the required one-time login to the streaming service, you'll have instant access to top charts, curated collections, and your own personal playlists. The search bar on the top of the screen makes it easy to find a specific track or artist in the streaming service's library. Once you find your track, just swipe, double tap, or use the dedicated library hardware controls to load it to a deck. When the track is loaded, it is stored onto the temporary internal memory to ensure uninterrupted playback during your performance or mix session. On the Mixstream Pro, you can seamlessly move in and out of various streaming services, loading and mixing tracks from all sources. The embedded Engine DJ software automatically analyzes streaming songs when they are loaded to determine BPM and key information, making it easy to pull off the perfect mix. If a USB drive or SD card is inserted, this information is saved to the drive for future performances. If any cue points or loops are added to streaming tracks, this information is saved to the USB drive or SD card as well. To play back all songs from your selected playlist, just tap the Play as Playlist on-screen button, and the Mixstream Pro fades in and out of your song list automatically. This is perfect for casual listening or for when you need a break from DJing at your party or events.
Introducing the DJ707M. Built from the collective voices of mobile and event DJs, the DJ707M packs serious power into an amazingly portable size that's easy to get to the gig and set up in tight spaces. Unlike any other DJ controller, the DJ707M combines the capabilities of a pro audio console with a 4-channel DVS-ready Serato DJ Pro controller, optimized to make your event sound better than ever before.
Flawlessness is the benchmark of the mobile DJ industry.
Start to finish, everything's got to work.
If you're doing a wedding, there's only one first dance. After that, it's the second dance.
Get more bump from your system using the 4-band EQ, multi-band compressor and limiter available on each individual output. The equivalent to a 3-speaker management system designed to create a dynamic, punchy, and balanced sound. With customizable scene presets, you can call up previous audio configurations to match your speaker setups or the audio needs of different venues.
There are a number of banquet halls that I play at on a regular basis. I love that this controller will save the best possible EQ for a particular room.
Use the zone output to send a dedicated audio feed to a separate room or videographer.
When we do weddings, we tend to work with a lot of videographers, so having a zone output or an extra output, so if we're doing speeches, again, we can route the microphones to that and go, there you go, there's a nice clean audio feed.
Speeches, toasts, and dedications are the emotional highlights of events. The 2 studio-quality, crystal-clear mic preamps with individual 3-band EQ, effects, and auto-ducking will have the speaker's message heard and felt by all.
I like to be able to dial each and every person's voice. Clarity and being able to hear each person is crucial because we cover sound for 200, 250 people in a room.
The DJ707M also boasts 2 additional mic inputs for a total of up to 4 microphones. Or use these front-mounted auxiliary inputs to plug in guest musicians without disturbing your DJ or mic connections. To ensure ear-damaging feedback doesn't ruin a heartfelt speech, the anti-feedback feature will automatically prevent unwanted audio distractions. Every event is high stakes. With 2 USB ports for a backup computer, tablet, or smartphone, the music will keep playing even when computer problems occur. They also make for a smooth, uninterrupted changeover with the next DJ.
Now, you just do this quick switchover between laptops, no dead air, and I can walk out and be home before midnight.
It wouldn't be a Roland controller without our signature TR drum machine sounds.
I love the ability to add drums and sounds to classics, which is giving it a different twist.
Use pre-built 808 and 909 loops to modernize classics, create transitions, or accompany musicians. Compact, rugged, and ready for the most demanding audio needs, the Roland DJ707M makes for smoother and better sounding events for mobile DJs and DJs on the move.
The evolution of our XDJ RX series is here, with technology updated to match the workflow and performance of the club industry standard CDJ 3000s and DJM 900 Nexus 2, featuring the next generation technology for our professional 2-channel all-in-one system. Hi, my name is Priyon Joni from Pioneer DJ, and I'm here to take you on a guided tour of the brand new XDJ RX3. Whether as a single standalone unit for laptop-free mixing, or as a DJ controller for Rekordbox DJ software, the XDJ RX series has brought the club standard experience to a single unit so DJs can prepare for the club set or take their single piece of DJ gear to their gigs without compromise. With the new XDJ RX3, we cranked up the performance and added new features, so open format DJs now have what they need to play standalone or along with their choice of DJ software. It's great for DJs wanting a compact version of the XDJ XZ, or DJs who need the speed of DJ software but without the laptop, especially in the mobile market. To achieve this, the XDJ RX3 has improved song load time up to 5 times faster than the RX2. That's a near instant load time, which include when you have a full complement of 8 hot cues on one track. The 5.5-inch jog wheels have been upgraded to include a 2.5-inch LCD display taken from our flagship CDJ3000 DJ media player and XDJ XZ all-in-one system, but an intuitive color display of information including a smoother rotation indicator as well as content equivalent to the jog display found on the CDJ3000, such as artwork. This helps DJs grasp the music at a quick glance. Whether you're a heavy-handed scratcher or have a light touch or tempo bending finesse, you can adjust the tension of the jog wheel with the jog adjust knob on each deck. The XDJ RX3 has an upgraded 10-inch LCD single-touch display, 3 inches larger than on the preceding model. Single touch allows you for proper operation of the touch functions even if your hands are wet. With a 30 frame per second refresh rate, you can view your waveform movement smoothly without jitter. Speaking of the waveforms, you can now select 3 waveform modes. You have your choice of the classic blue waveform, the colorful RGB waveform, and the latest 3-band waveform that was introduced on Rekordbox 6. The user interface is much closer to the CDJ3000, which include a redesigned browse menu